Hey, it's Mr. Malte. We're looking at color. This is going to be really fun. I am really happy with these videos. This one, make sure you watch that video before you do this. So check that out. It's 6 minutes long, 6 minutes, 36 seconds. It's got great ideas and information just to make you start thinking about color maybe more than you ever have, unless you're a student of art. So let's jump in. Let's look at how to make color our friend, not our enemy, like it is here down in the corner with this crazy bright, way too high contrast picture right there. All right, so let's take a look. I've thrown a sun on here. So you see we have shapes that have no shading right now, so there's very little depth. So we want to add some depth to this picture. Now, if we took this side and we made it dark, that wouldn't make a lot of sense, right? Because the shadow would be coming down this way, and then the sun would be hitting the shadow. Like, that's not how it works. The shadow would be falling behind the shape. So let's do that. Here's the light would be coming this way. So this has got to be our darker side. Boom! Look at that. Already we got some nice depth just with that. So click on this shape and make it a darker gray. You could also go custom and just manually drag that down. That's a little dark, but you decide. Let's just make that a little bit darker, right? So go ahead and start doing that. This is kind of fun too. I thought if I duplicated that side and then I don't do this, you can just watch, and I flipped it vertically and then I rotated it. I could kind of move it down. Alt, Shift, rotate, and I'm moving my arrow keys and lining it up. Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make it make it black, but then I'll lighten it up a little bit. Whoa, black! That'd be way too shadowy. I'll go to a custom and I'll make it a little more gray. You don't do that, but right? A little shadow. Awesome. Okay, now this shape, this hexagonal shape. Now, the darkest is going to be probably in the center here, right? Because the sun is over there. So I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to go right about there. And then this one is going to be maybe slightly lighter than my center. And then the top, quite a bit lighter. Boom. And maybe these need to be closer together in color. Like if I went to that one and then went to custom, I just lightened it up a little bit. Yeah. Cool. And now I bet you're thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have a shadow. Yes, it would. So there. And if we changed, obviously if the sun was somewhere else, like from the bottom of the light source, not the sun. If the light source was coming from there, then our darkest would be the top and not these sides. So we can kind of imagine with the light source over behind what these other sides would look like, right? Cool. Okay, same thing over here. This one, I'll make this one a little bit lighter. And this one, because the sun's coming this way, a little bit darker. Yeah. You know what I'm tempted to do, of course. Yeah. I don't know how this one would look. Kind of visualize the shadow. It wouldn't look, it's not going to look the same. Oh, that's not going to work great. But it'd be kind of similar to that. There'd be the lines would come out kind of this way. Oops. Yeah. Don't worry about shadows. And if we wanted to get rid of the white space, we could actually go in, and I'm going to look at what color it is. Is that one? We could, but you don't have to. Go here and make our border a little bit thicker. Boop. A little too thick. You know what I mean? To get rid of the white. Not necessary, but. Yeah, we could thicken them all up and get rid of the white space, but don't worry too much about doing all that stuff. I get easily distracted, so boom. we have some shapes, and we have a little bit of color and depth. Color's adding some depth. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, Control-Alt+ does a little zoom. Now another cool thing about this, about using monochromatic tints and shades, right, of a color, is it can give you the perception of like depth going off into the distance. So when you're looking at mountains, for example, or hills, the ones that are farther away seem lighter because there's more dust and particles in the atmosphere, and the ones that are closer are going to be darker. So go ahead and try. You can use any of these that you want, and you can make darker, slowly going to lighter. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I've already done it one time. Boop. Now I left the borders on just so you could have them as sort of a reference. But afterwards, we're going to select them all and get rid of the border. I'm using the little eyedropper. I'm hoping this comes out soon to student accounts. I don't know why it hasn't yet. Drive me crazy. Oopsies. Boom. The shape. Yeah, I'm totally cheating with the eyedropper. It gets a little lighter. I did do this one manually, so I can cheat, right? Boop. And now that I've done this and you get the template, you should see all those colors as well in your custom colors, because I'm giving you custom colors. You're welcome. And let's say you wanted to do purple instead of the blue I'm doing. Go for it. And then this one's the farthest away. Look at this tiny little hazy peak. Is that tiny little one I left? It's so light and small. Awesome. Feel free to change the gradient of these two shapes too, to different colors. Now I'm gonna just drag, and I'm getting rid of any border color transparent. Oh yeah, look how that looks. Cool. So practice that up. Feel free to use a different color, like a purple or browns or anything else you like, just to make it go off in the distance using shade. Have fun. Last thing is going to be, though, on this video, I've got this kind of bright blue and this extremely bright red. So just like in the video, I want you to go up and go to our paint can. And let's make this a color that's a little less harsh. Boom. The red is still problematic. If you were to go to a shade of blue, looks pretty darn good, right? You could also even go straight up white. And that's going to look nice too. As long as it kind of matches with the flower, you're good to go. So make that a little less hard to look at. Ugh. Okay. And I think I'll make another video for the backgrounds because I'm going to talk about Adobe Color. So see you in the next video.